Yale Brothers, episode 85. Greetings from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. My name's Chris.
I'm Roger. What is this, a postcard?
Wish you were here.
Wish you were here. This is episode 85 of our podcast. That's crazy.
Yep, it is.
I mean, we've only done this in the space of 6 months. Not.
No.
Hey, man, what the hell was that loop I was listening to? It sounds kind of like it's Cuban style thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm messing around with Apple loops, and that's I'm just trying to dig into Logic Pro and get with the program. But I'm calling that some kind of like a cosmic Latin thing, or a Latin space vibe, or sci-fi Latin. Oh. How about
Well, I definitely heard some Latin in there. That's pretty cool.
Space Latin X.
Oh yes, nice. Space. That's pretty. No. That's pretty clever, man.
But I like the Cuban horns, man, and with the reggae bass line. I'm just dropping loops in right now. It's a good spring point, jumping off point to get something going on.
So all the horn steps and all that, you didn't physically play them?
No, they're loops.
It sounded like a Lefsetz question. Do you ever hear some kind of weird delay when he's interviewing people too? He's like, there's always a pause in between the speaker and him.
Yeah,
talking.
Probably, yeah.
Someone probably told him to not jump on what the other person's doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a latency issue probably, and a connection issue. Latin C.
Latin C, not Latin X.
Latin C, Latin cosmic.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I kind of like that vibe, though. It makes me want to shake my maracas.
I'm just going to say this. I really don't like it when my interface starts acting up. But thanks for working with this. Better than last time with me on my phone.
Yeah.
As long as you can make my voice sound really nice and rich.
Well, it sounds gay.
That's okay as long as it's rich. Isn't it rich?
Hey, man. No, it's fine, dude. Trust me on this. I have a little experience with polishing turds.
Oh, that's a humblebrag. Humblebrag insult. It's a humblebrag insult.
So, did you eat breakfast?
I ate this great kind of potatoes, onions, peppers with 2 over medium eggs on top that Brenda graciously made for me with a nice kind of multigrain toast.
Well, did you have it in a bowl?
No, but I could have. But I mean, I thought of our friend Scott Mann because he likes really good bread. So it's not, I thought of him when I bit into it. I think it qualifies as really good bread.
Yeah, man. Nothing like a really good bread, dude.
Oh, that makes all the difference. But I'm glad you listened to that. Yesterday, I sent you the link to Luke Combs and Tracy Chapman at the Grammys, and I sent it to Wes and Taylor too. That moment at the Grammys,
great.
I didn't watch the Grammys, but I found out about this thing. It made me cry. The fast car.
It was so good, man. She's so great. She hasn't even aged.
I think I am H in my humble opinion. I think she looks great, better than she's ever looked.
Me
I
too.
think.
She looks great,
looks
man.
fantastic.
Yeah. I love Luke Combs too, though.
Luke Combs venerated her, man. He didn't bring a guitar out. It's her song. He's never taken credit for resurrecting a song that didn't need resurrecting because it lives on.
Yeah. Did you see him looking at her for cues?
He was looking,
So
but I mean,
great, man.
she's such a pro, and she doesn't make many appearances. She doesn't play the Hollywood schmoozing game.
I know it. I love her, man. She's awesome. I was talking to
Were you with
buddy
were
Daniel.
you with me on this? Huh?
We're talking to my buddy Daniel Sims about it too. He sent me the link initially also.
He did?
Yeah, he said she hasn't aged. She's just iconic. Anyway, go ahead.
No, it made me cry, and he's obviously venerating her.
Oh yeah,
to get her out to do it, and she doesn't make many appearances.
Yeah,
says a lot, dude. Did you see him doing the chording? Like when he was singing, he was trying to do some.
No, I didn't notice that. Air
guitar chording, and I think it was awesome. And do you remember seeing her? Did you come with to the Steel? I think it was Steel Wheels tour. She had an opening slot.
No, she didn't.
I saw her somewhere.
Not the Steel Wheels.
Are you sure?
I thought that was Guns N' Roses opening for them.
Well, I'm going to find out and put a link because we saw her. I think it was at the Coliseum. Maybe it was Tracy Chapman, Guns N' Roses, and then the Stones.
I don't remember seeing Tracy Chapman, but I don't remember a lot.
You don't?
I do, actually.
I'm gonna look it up. I thought it was opening for the Stones, and I believe I'm right, but I'll put a link. Man, that's just awesome. I cried.
You're talking about 1988 Steel Wheels,
something like that. We'll check it out.
All right.
On another note, our friend Captain Mike Heidtman, just went to the Magic Castle on his way. He's going to depart on a cruise with 120 Ringling brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College alumni.
Oh my God, what a circus!
It's a ship of clowns, I tell you.
All aboard
what a circus!
All aboard the silly ship.
Oh, that's awesome! But he said he was thinking of us when he was there at the Magic Castle.
Yeah, I told him to go look at our apartment and say hello for us.
Did you? Because I was going to say that, but I didn't want to be self-serving on his thread.
Why? You're usually self-serving.
Well, sometimes I'm always self-serving when I get gas.
I'm always self-serving at Walmart.
Yeah, we're Catholic. We were raised Catholic. We should feel shame about being self-serving.
But we have to.
Self-serving.
You mind if I serve myself?
Huh?
Can I serve myself? I'm hungry.
Oh, I see. Well, everyone's got an appetite.
Yeah, you bet.
Not everyone.
We all have certain various appetites, some good, not so good. Some soul edifying, some soul destroying.
Well, that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
You sure?
It makes me nostalgic whenever I see reference to the Magic Castle. But I have a feeling you went more than I did because you made friends with all the magicians.
I didn't go. I only went a couple times, man.
Well, throw out some iconic magician names that you hung around and were pals with.
I didn't really necessarily hang around with any of them.
Well, we already talked about us seeing Peter DePaula from the Magic Show at the Coconut Grove Playhouse. Yeah, because we already knew him from the Magic Hotel.
He was my buddy. Hank Morehouse, Terry Seabrooke, Billy McComb, Lance Burton.
Oh, yeah. What about Reveen, the Impossibilist?
I don't think I ever met Reveen.
I think he stayed at the Magic Hotel.
He might have.
I'm very sure he did. You kind of like, now I'm thinking of Kenny Rogers and Reveen, the same kind of look. Am I wrong?
No, maybe kind of with the receding temple hairlines and
the kind of longish hair and the beard.
Was Reveen the one that used to call out fakery and all that, or was that somebody else?
I don't know. I don't know if Reveen. Was that his name?
Yeah, I don't think that's him. I think it was somebody else. Darn.
But anyway, you hung out with a lot of.
I didn't really hang out, man. I just kind of hounded people to teach me tricks.
And you did little magic shows at the Magic Hotel.
Ab Dickson and his crew. The guy that Walter Gibson was the pen name.
Oh, for all the magic books?
No, he was the guy that invented the shadow.
Oh, what about him?
His name was Maxwell Grant when he penned the shadow, but his name was Walter Gibson. He's iconic inventor of magic stuff. Yeah, I met him.
How the hell?
Robert Harbin, the guy that invented a lot of those big box things. I didn't meet him, but he signed my Mark Wilson course in magic that Dad sent me. I don't know I think I sold that, or I think Dad gave it to a kid.
I think it's nice that you pass it on, but you sound like you sound like such a nerd.
Why?
No, like a magic geek.
I love it.
He signed my copy of the Mark Wilson course in magic.
Well,
that's you. That's 12-year-old you.
Don't forget about Kikuchi, Yutaka Kikuchi.
Who's that?
Famous Japanese guy. Fickle Fire. I bought illusions from him. Fickle Fire. I wish I had those still.
Oh, what about Shimada?
I know Shimada.
Yes, he lived in the same building. No?
Yeah.
No, where your girlfriend used to live.
Yeah. He used to live in, Lisa Shimada's his daughter.
Were they friends, you, Candy and Lisa?
Yeah.
That sounds like I'm giving the lineup for Prince and the Revolution. Side magicians. Whoa.
Oh boy.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, it was fun.
There's a lot of geekery. There's a lot of stuff. I remember Dad felt sorry for me and got me a ventriloquist dummy that I half-heartedly. I didn't need to be performing with you there. Why didn't you? But
I know.
I was no good at that shit. I remember we played something to get someone's birthday party and we made $7 a piece.
Barney Glassman?
Maybe, but maybe. He had kids and we did the little magic show and I had little Corky and
I think that was Barney Glassman.
Okay. But anyway, we had fun.
Yeah.
I realize now in Myrtle Beach it's slow.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's going to be seasonal like it used to be ever again because everyone's moving here.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to get a stat for that, but it's incredible. Houses developments are going up all over the place. It's the birth of a city per se.
Yeah.
But the one thing I hope it doesn't lose its southern charm. You know what I mean?
It's still a melting pot.
To rebuild the area, try to make it in their image.
So like New Jersey, New York,
New
York,
Nueva York.
New York.
I don't hear any southern accents in Carolina Forest. Like if I'm in the Publix parking lot, it's weird.
Yeah, South Jersey.
It's weird. But Carolina Forest is beyond the waterway, so a lot of old school Myrtle Beach people think that's not Myrtle Beach, which it really isn't.
No, I don't think so either. But I mean, I live in the thick of old Myrtle Beach.
You live in the heart of old Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
But like West too.
I'm a couple blocks removed from old money.
A couple blocks removed.
Couple blocks south of that.
Yes, you've gone south.
Oh, probably.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've gone south. What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I just want to say also I'm very excited. My magazine feature about our friend Casey King came out in Grand Strand Magazine.
Yeah, congratulations. You moving on up, man.
Well, it was important to me I really envisioned after covering Casey for so long in the Addiction and Recovery lecture series to just do a big magazine feature about him. Because he's got a lot to say and he was very forthcoming about the series and about himself. Yep. And all that recovery and all that. And
you're Pulitzer material now, man. You got the glossy Grand Strand magazine, man.
I like it. And I'm very pleased that I even got some pictures of mine were included. And I never realized I could compose a decent enough picture for a glossy magazine. So that's cool.
Those all your pictures?
Are
those all your pictures?
the pictures of him doing labs.
Oh, that's cool.
That's all me. I use a little Canon Power Shot that I didn't know would work, but the resolution was great. It's really just like a point and shoot.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's I mean, great article, man.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I was fishing.
Hey, I only I read it. I read the articles. I'm not in it for the pictures, man. Playboy.
Yes.
Yeah. The John Lennon interview. Yeah,
nah, Chris. What John Lennon interview?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my God.
I just read it for the articles, man.
Yes. The
the dangling participles.
You're dangling participle when you're reading the feminine article.
Oh, goodness me.
Dangling participles and feminine articles.
Almost rhymed. Imperfect, but useful.
Hey, I'm going to quiz you.
Oh, no.
Do you know of any well-known songs that Bernie Taupin wrote the lyrics to that wasn't Elton John?
No.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Now, I just finished Scattershot. I love that book.
Oh, yeah.
Because as I said last time, it didn't focus on Elton. It was Bernie. And after all, there would be no Elton John without Bernie Taupin.
Right.
But
that's right.
Get this. He wrote the lyrics for, right, These Dreams.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
Really?
he did.
Oh, wow. I love that song.
These Dreams and what is billed, what this next one, the other one I want to say was cited by GQ magazine, declared Built This City the worst of all time, the most detested song in human history. We built this city. Now, I think Peter Wolf, was involved with that song too, but Bernie and a guy named Martin Page wrote the early version of that too.
That song sucks.
Well, if I'm in the mood for it, I like it.
Yeah, I guess.
Knee deep in the hoopla.
Yeah, well, but they hated that song.
Grace Slick slagged it. Grace Slick slagged it.
Oh yeah.
And Bernie Taupin said, "Well, you know, her only thing she just had pictures of white rabbits all over her house. This is the only thing she ever did. So he doesn't give a shit what Grace Slick thinks about anything."
That's
which
funny.
is quite right. I wouldn't either.
Quite right. Yeah.
I mean, what did she really bring to the table? A warble?
I don't know, man. She was kind of cute back then. She could sing.
Remember now? I mean, if you have an album called "Welcome to the Wrecking Ball,"
yeah,
remember that cover?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have much to say. Remember that picture, dude?
Yeah.
Oh. When everyone was coked out, thinking they had to get something else going on.
Yeah. Nuts.
Oh,
I like them though.
The most detested song in human history.
History.
How does that happen anyway? It's not that bad a song. It's just a pop song.
Yeah. The band hated it too.
Yeah, but they played it. It didn't really. I guess it didn't really enrich them.
No, it didn't enrich them. They weren't the writers.
It gave them a bit of a renaissance.
Yeah.
What the hell? I think Mickey Thomas could sing miles around Grace Slick anyway.
Yeah, but all that gated reverb on the drums and all that, so 80s. Yeah, exactly.
Did you like These Dreams?
Loved it.
That's the first thing I heard on the radio of the new iteration of Heart. And I was driving through Irwindale, I remember, like on the way back from Crestline.
Yeah.
That cut through Irwindale where the beer factory was. I forgot, Anheuser-Busch or something.
I don't know.
But I remember, don't you remember where you were sometimes when you heard a song for the first time?
Sure. It was playing heavy when I came down here when I was in Charlotte, when I was dating Betsy. That was our whole soundtrack, some of that. A lot of The Cure I used to listen to, but I know that I'm very fond of that song because of the memories I have when Betsy and I were dating. She should have run, but she didn't. Now look at us. Grandparents.
Yeah, man, you got 3 lovely grandchildren.
Sure do. Yep. And you have
God,
one.
Elijah's getting big.
He's taller than I am, man. My main man. He's taller than I am.
He still thinks you're weak when it comes to basketball.
He'll always think that, but
you're weak.
Yeah,
I love that.
13.
I like that. I like that he thought I was a little better than you were.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome, dude.
He's great, man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And those two little ones, man. Please.
Miles, almost 4, be 4 next month. Naomi, be about 1.5 now.
That's crazy. My little Anderson, we finally captured him on video walking. He's not like it's the first time he walked, but the first time we were there and he was walking.
You did?
Yeah, he let out this scream like a victory cry as he was making his way across. Like, I'm doing this.
He's so cute, man.
Oh God, that's a blessing, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, they don't call me Graybeard for nothing, man.
They don't call you Graybeard for nothing. You don't need, you can get rid of the gray beard and no one will know it's a gray beard.
Funny. So I've been working on my studio, putting little panels in to try to make it a little deader,
Yeah.
That's
good.
There was
What, you order them on Amazon?
No, I just have bits and pieces of high quality foam that I'm just putting up. But there was a mirror behind this iMac. Is not good for sound, so I got rid of it, and put a big black piece of foam on there.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, that's interesting. Trying to place them strategically for better sound, although it's okay, it's getting there.
No, that's cool. Did you say it was behind the iMac?
Yeah, that's what I said. I also I'm taking the Strawberry Blonde SWR out just for space limitations. My acoustic amp, it's big and bulky and don't need it right now. I'm going to put that on ice for now.
I thought it was a California Blonde.
What did I call it?
Strawberry Blonde.
Oh, that's the little sister. It's California Blonde. Yeah.
Well, I was tripping out when I was watching the Elton John, whatchamacallit?
At the stadium?
Dodger Stadium final. Davy Johnstone uses one,
dude.
There's Chris's amp, dude.
That is an iconic acoustic instrument amp. It's very loud, and I just don't have room, or I can't even crank it. So I'll put it in on ice for now. It also makes a nice bass amp if you turn the tweeter off.
No, I understand.
Yeah. So I'm just now all I have is this Fender Princeton Tone Master.
Yes.
And then a dog bed on the other side. That means Tone Master's the digital version of it, and it's actually pretty true. Pretty true.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry you guys lost Django.
Oh, man.
He was a cute little guy.
He was my little boy, man. He had congestive heart failure, which triggered kidney failure. And we had to make a terrible call, but he died peacefully, he had love. We loved him and he loved us.
Yeah.
And now little Boo-Boo's 4 years older and just a picture of health. Can't hear. I'm looking at him right now.
He's a picture of health. He can't hear, but...
And that's good for him because he doesn't get scared now by thunder or gunshots or fireworks or... I couldn't even rack a pistol in here if I was cleaning or something. If he heard that clank, he'd start shaking. I don't know what he was exposed to.
What? He didn't like guns.
No, he knew. He knew that the meant the boom later. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
So yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, I don't mess with firearms too much, but when I was cleaning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
A number of my, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I have piano elbow.
What?
I don't think it's a real thing, but it's like tennis elbow and golfer's elbow. And I know what happened.
On which
I thought it was because of my little exercise routine with push-ups and curls with dumbbells.
Yeah.
But it's not that. I was playing octave walking bass on this heavy keyed stage piano I got. And I'm sure that's what did it. And
it's your left hand. No, your left hand, man. You gotta ease it. You gotta work on it, man.
No, but now I have a little like
if it was if it was your right hand, I would have considered it might be some other activity. Anyway.
No, the right hand's strong.
Yeah.
But I have it's from playing left-handed octave boogie patterns.
Good.
And I realized that what it is because I was trying to go fast with a walking bass.
Yeah.
But this piano is not a true traditional piano weight. They did their best to replicate it, but it's heavy keys.
Heavier?
Plus, I don't do walking bass that much. I mess myself up. So now I got this little strap, and Wes gave me some exercises. It feels a little better, but it's annoying as hell.
I've had tennis elbow. Is it something that you put on there with an air cushion in it?
Yeah, it's a little strap that goes below, like above the elbow, like below the elbow.
It works.
And it just has this thing, like a bump in the middle of the inside of it that you put down on that
piece of
flexor.
Air. It's air, like a pillow.
Like a pillow.
Yep, I've had it. I've had it, man.
I've had it too, man.
Yeah.
Did you reading anything new? Are you still slogging through the same old books that we talk about all the time?
I'm just reading the George Martin book now.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's good. And it's post-Beatles stuff.
Not all of it. Yeah, kind of. I just started it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so thanks for the book, man. What about you?
I just finished Scattershot. I'm going to pick up something else.
Yeah. That's cool.
Right now I'm reading our friend Keenan's, one of Keenan's screenplays that I've been telling him I'd read.
Oh.
So I'm
How is it?
Probably 19 scenes and good. But I have to finish it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long to read a screenplay, but I don't read anything in one go.
No.
We finished watching The Crown. I'm glad that's over.
Yeah.
I could have done without all the Princess Diana stuff in the last season.
Yeah.
It's a little disturbing and all that, but that's done. I'm not really big on King Charles.
No, me neither.
I don't know what's going to happen to the monarchy, but it's just not the same.
No. I'm watching The Chosen.
What's that?
It's about the apostles. Like, it's really earthy. Yeah, it's really cool, man. I'm only on the first episode, but man, it just brings it to life, like real. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all I'm watching.
Well, Let's see if I'm watching anything else. We did watch the 2-part documentary, George Carlin's American Dream.
Oh, it had to be good.
It was cool how he suppressed all his the real George Carlin for much of his early career, and then when he blossomed in the 70s, then he had a slump in the 80s, and he came back. This guy said it's amazing the stuff he said, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm reading also Time Has Come Today by Harold Bronson, the founder of Rhino Records. And it's kind of like a diary from the early 70s. He was a journalist. I think you'd be interested in this. It's really good.
Oh.
Yeah, really good. I forgot I have that on Kindle. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, man, I bet it is.
Yeah,
I bet it is. I was taken with what Carlin used to say about
well, the reason I say that is because Carlin was his neighbor, and he interviewed him and all that stuff. And when all that was going on, when he finally became who he is, Carlin.
Yeah, he didn't care. No. And it's kind of relevant now that they've overturned Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
He said, pro-life conservatives are obsessed with the fetus from conception to 9 months. After that, they don't want to know about you.
You're right.
They don't want to hear from you. No nothing. No neonatal care, no daycare, no Head Start, no school lunch, no food stamps, no welfare, no nothing.
Yeah, that's
right. If you're preborn, listen to this quote, if you're preborn, you're fine. If you're preschool, you're fucked.
That's perfect, man. And that is so true.
Oh,
so
my
true,
God, man.
So true.
And like this whole push was, they don't care about you until you're military age.
Oh, yeah.
You're just what we've been looking for.
Yeah, some more cannon fodder.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, it ain't me.
But-
It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son.
Why do they always send the poor? Why do they always send the poor? That's System of a Down.
That's what they're here for, according to them.
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 Well, I've enjoyed this. It's nice to have a little conversation with you. I'm sorry I had to look at you, but other than that,
Oh, that's okay.
everything's okay. But you got to look at me.
How beautiful. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to fiddle around with this Zoom, this L8, because I don't know why the line was coming. Mic was going in, but the sound was coming from the laptop, and it's frustrating as hell.
Well, just spend more time with it. I know it can be confusing and confounding.
Make friends with it.
Yeah, make friends with it. Just, you can't break anything. Just go fiddle around, fiddle about, fiddle a bite.
Yeah, but you can break a little piece of plastic, the plastic knobs.
Well,
one of my sliders is kind of bent in one direction.
ugh, don't bend it back.
I don't want to bend
Break.
it back. That's the worst.
I have a MXR EQ pedal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I tried to bend one back. It snapped.
That's what you do. You've already stressed it.
Yeah.
You're like, don't bend it back.
Well, I don't use it actively, but it did piss me off.
Well, hey man, better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Yeah, nice to see you. Well, nice to be seen. Well, man.
I'd rather be seen than viewed.
I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Man,
Brother.
all right, dude. Well, anyway, I'm got to get ready now. I'm going to gussy myself up. I'm not going to gussy up too much.
Dude, Trump was here yesterday.
I know.
Did you know Trump was here?
I heard he was here.
Yeah. He was over at CCU, man, amidst some protests, but man, a sea of red hats. Wow.
Ooh. He's just trying to beat Nikki Haley on her turf.
I know.
On her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
funny.
I don't know. I heard he was here. I didn't really give a shit.
I don't give a shit either.
And then we're going to close with from one clown college to a clown show.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, man. So anything else?
No, that's it, man.
All right, dude. Well, this is Chris.
And this is Roger. We are the Yale brothers.
Yes, we are. Oh, by the way, I'm learning Spanish still. It's going nice.
It's about time. You should let me know how it goes.
Okay. All right. Well, you can reach us at yalebrothers@gmail.com. Find us on Find us on Facebook. And we're going to bid you farewell. Rock and roll.